So just while my bike dries off, I want to talk about the ABBA Skylift. For those of you who have followed the trials and tribulations of my experience with my RT and then my Goldwing, you know my Goldwing suffered very badly from rust. And from that, some people suggested it was because I didn't look after it. I would dispute that, but what I will say is that I cleaned it as normal people clean it. Goldwing's gone, got the GSA. Do not want to take the same chances again. So I decided to invest in an ABBA Skylift. Now I did start off with this little thing here when I had my Goldwing, but when I tried to use it, I never had confidence that the bike was stable on it, so that's now for sale. And I invested in one of these. So the ABBA Skylift, they are fairly expensive. You're looking sort of £450 for one of these things. You can see how the bike is on it. Now the idea is you can do this on your own. What I will say is the first time you use it, you need help, because you've got to get this bit here at the right height to fit into your frame, because you can't use a stand or any way to steady the bike. So when I tried using it on my own for the first time, trying to hold the bike, get the lift in the right place, was all a bit too much. So my good wife helped me and we got it all set up. And once set up, then yes, you can use it on your own. The second caveat I would say to use it on your own, I always have my wife just help me do it, is my floor either here or in the garage isn't so smooth. I have this, so there's a pit here which I don't use, it's always been here, but when you've got lumps and bumps, as good as the bike is, it's quite hard to maneuver it over these things. I have moved it in and out of the garage, but you know, you have to work on safety, so I tend to have my wife with me. When we put it together, just make sure that we are safe. But if you've got a smooth garage floor, then I would say it is as advertised, you can use it on your own. The great thing about it is I can get in, being a more mature gentleman now, the wrong end of 60s, I can get right in here. So I've got right behind the exhaust. That's as clean a shock as I've ever had on any bike, because I can get right in there with a brush. But it's because it's up high and I'm not bending down, I can be much more detailed in my cleaning. I got really detailed with the wheels, got them nicely clean. I've got right underneath, all around these bits and nooks and crannies. I can get right in here. The wheel, you can see my chair, I sat here and cleaned my wheel and then got right underneath, against the shock. So if you're thinking of buying one of these things, regardless of what bike you've got, I would say they're well worth it. I'm absolutely delighted with it, I've got to say. And I say that not being a particularly mechanical person. If something's going to go wrong, it'll probably go wrong for me. But I built it according to the instructions. They're very, very clear. And this is my first full time of using it. And I'd say absolutely yes, really, really good bit of kit. The bike's nice and clean. I can clean it on its main stand, but I can't get right underneath it. And this allows me to get right underneath it. This is not at its full height. I can get it higher, and when I do my winter clean, I'll get it up another foot or so I can comfortably get underneath it with my ACF 50. Might even use some lanyard guard this time. But it does mean I can really inspect and get to those hard to reach bits when your mobility maybe isn't quite or your flexibility. Mobility is fine, but flexibility isn't quite what it should be. So that's it. Hopefully you'll hear no more problems from me. But if you're looking for an ABBA Skylift, first time of use, you do need help to get it all set up. And if your garage floor isn't absolutely smooth or using it outside, probably best to have somebody with you to help you move it around. But it is very manoeuvrable, and I would say this is the best bike stand on the market today in the UK. Thanks for watching. Bye.